So AH has her main co-conspirator, the Washington Post, to send Taylor Lorenz after me again. Yeah, apparently getting wrecked last time didn't allow them to get the memo. Oh man, I mean, they're coming back for more. See, the last time Taylor Lorenz and the Washington Post tried to dance with me, Taylor Lorenz threw her editor under the bus. That's right. They ended up not getting a promotion because of her. They tried to hide the evidence, which the Washington Post actually admits to after they were called out by the national media. And get this, they had to print a retraction. And now they're coming back for seconds. Now me, I'm all for helping out the hungry. So let's get the pile of wreckage on, right? Just remember, these are the same AH co-conspirators that were crying over my posts last time. They were saying things like, oh my God, that umbrella guy said, if the Washington Post wants war, we'll give them more. I live for this. You and I, we're going to talk about that today. Man, let's get it on. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. By the way, I hope you are doing excellently. This afternoon, I noticed a message from one Taylor Lorenz telling me a second hit piece is a-coming because apparently they didn't get wrecked hard enough the first go. See, Taylor Lorenz's first AH hit piece involved the idea of people making money. She said, quote, that umbrella guy, an anonymous YouTuber whose entire channel is dedicated to pro-JD content, earned up to $80,000 last month, according to an estimate by social analytics firm Social Blade. Now, you notice this next statement here, and here's where your problem comes in. That umbrella guy did not respond to requests for comment. Now, the problem for Taylor Lorenz is this. She ends up lying about many things in that article. Reaching out to me, that was a big one. This stuff, it ends up going national. It makes headlines for weeks because of what she did and her response, to the point she has a meltdown screaming about right-wing conspiracies and radicalized influencers, even taking aim at CNN. You see, they're part of the right-wing conspiracy. I mean, it's crazy, right? Crazier still is the fact that Taylor Lorenz and the Washington Post, they tried to hide the evidence of what they did in the aftermath. That's right, they tried to delete it, pretend that it never was there, which essentially makes you out to be some type of liar. But the national news, they caught them. They're forced to admit to these two things. Plus, they prove why they put all of this stuff together, that they were shilling for AH, going after people like myself, that was part of it. Why? Because they put a statement in by Adam Waldman. The statement wasn't correct. As they say here, we inaccurately attributed a quote to Adam Waldman. We had to remove that too. That was aimed at me. Now, all of that glorious wreckage has left Taylor Lorenz so salty. I mean, you can see in this narrative here, she wants revenge. And the Washington Post, they want it too. Why? Because that op-ed that AH lost because of, that was theirs. They'd love to go after JD again, but they can't. They know they'll get sued. So they think people like myself, I mean, they can go after us. We'll bend the knee to them. Nah, that doesn't happen at all. Now, when you look at this here, you can see the narrative right away. It's going to change. It's no longer about making money. That's what she went after people because of at first. Now it's about the ism, misogyny. I'm working on a story about misogyny on YouTube. You are mentioned in the piece. Of course I am, Taylor. You got to go back and try that again, right? How do you respond to the description of your content as demeaning to women? You have grown your channel to over 400,000 subscribers by posting exclusively. It kills me when they say this stuff, by the way. She did this twice. It tells you she's never even looked at my channel at all. Exclusively anti-AH content. You know me, I covered comics for a year and a half, 50,000 plus people from that alone. That doesn't count. The stuff on Hollywood doesn't count. Calling out Shia LaBeouf, that doesn't count. Nope, it's only AH. That's all they say. Do you agree that your channel's growth has been due to posting anti-AH coverage? Your YouTube videos have received 116 million views. Have you ever received notification from YouTube that you've broken the platform's community guidelines? Is there anything else you'd like to say? And she tries to put me on deadline here. I thought that was a funny thing too. She wants to put me on deadline. Now buckle up, Taylor, because I don't want you to get whiplash from this, by the way. You've steered yourself into a wall, though. Yeah, this is you wrecking yourself. The thing that really makes you look foolish, though, Taylor, is this weaponization of identity. I mean, that's what you're doing. You ignore the Shia LaBeoufs, you ignore anything else that's covered, including JD content. You got to throw that away. Why? Because AH, female, therefore misogyny. I mean, that's your argument. 400,000 people tune in. They tune in to hear something about this person for no other reason than the ism. The kicker to that, though, is you never ask who those 400,000 people are. You're just willing to throw away their identities. Because, I mean, if we're talking about 99% male audience, maybe you could make an argument. Heck, if we're feeling frisky, maybe 95% male audiences, but a 40.5% male audience right now, how exactly do you think you're going to get away with that? I mean, some days we see 60, 65, 67% female audiences. Right now, for the last 28 days, we're talking 58.9% female. Yeah, that argument, it falls apart when you start looking at it. And you ask about community guideline strikes, by the way. Yeah, people like you, you're the ones who try to make that happen. See, in the last year, we've had 9 instances of people like yourself lining up, trying to take the channel down, telling people to false flag. We've had to defend ourselves from that. And guess what? We've won. We've won every single argument that's out there. That would make sense to anyone that's looking at this stuff honestly, but you don't want to be honest, do you? Nope, you're paid. You're paid to shill. You're paid to shill for AH. You're paid to shill for the Washington Post, and you just got wrecked a second time. I can't wait till the article. But anyway, let me know what you folks think about this, and as always, I appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Can't say that enough. You want to help out the channel, by the way. Links are in the description. Check those out. Share this too. It's beautiful, like I said. But let me know what you think. Like I say, thank you again. We'll see you soon.